So what made you start rapping anyway?
Basically, I was just a fan of the music,
Mm-hmm.
listening to Biggie, Tupac. Chris Cross was the one that actually made me, believe I could do it. Because, looking at them guys, even though they were young, they looked like, grown men. But to see these little kids, 12 years old rapping,
Mm-hmm.
it was like, dang, they barely older than me, you know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
that made me decide to pick up the pen, wrote some rhymes. Truthfully told, it was trash, you know what I'm saying? But, I kept at it, got better, and,
Mm-hmm.
I'm where I'm at today.
So you started out writing poems at first, or just straight up?
Yeah, this basically just started writing raps.
Mm.
Um,
No guidance, no nothing,
nah,
just from what you see on TV.
yeah, basically I just listened to what I heard and tried to write something
Mm-hmm.
formatted wise what I was hearing, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Uh,
And what was your first mixtape?
First mixtape was Lyrical Supremacy,
Mm-hmm.
Volume 1, and then I had another one that came right after that that I did with JIG, um, which did okay. I can't remember the damn name of the tape, but it did decent, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And,
And you was pretty much here in Charleston pretty much all your life.
yeah, yeah, born and raised.
And how did Charleston received it?
I
Since.
mean, in the beginning, it was rough, because when you coming in and nobody really knows you,
Mm,
people kind of have to feel you out, get to know who you are, that type of thing. But,
okay.
once they started seeing the face more, started hearing more music, the buzz started to grow, and basically, they accepted me with open arms. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And did you reach out to anyone features on that first mixtape, or just
The
you straight?
first one was mostly just me and my clique of artists that I was working with at the time. C Jizzle, uh, Hot Boy Black, or Hollywood Black as he's known now. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. He's still doing some
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Mm.
Matter of fact, me and him the only two left out of the crew. I think it was like 8 of us, but we the
That
only
first
two.
started.
Yeah, but we the only two still pushing. So
Mm.
only the strong survive.
And you still pretty young,
Yeah,
so I mean, so
yeah.
how long ago y'all started?
Dang, it had to been like 98, 99. As far as like really pushing it,
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? I was rapping before then, but I started actually rapping in '96. But
Mm-hmm.
you know,
So you guys was just pretty much walking the streets, passing out y'all,
yeah,
I
that
guess
was
CDs
yeah,
out there or tapes.
yeah, that was it. Passing them
Mm-hmm.
CDs out, go to your shows, pass them out. We had a thing called Cats Music back then. I don't know if it's still around, but
Mm-hmm.
you go in there, put your little mixtapes in there, just things like that nature.
Okay. Wow. And I'm sure you've seen a whole lot of difference now. So what's different now that was back then? Were the city appreciative of your music? Was a big experiment, or
It was
what's the difference in what you see?
I would say overall, they respected the music, you know what I mean? But I think the biggest change is just the amount of tools and opportunity you have versus back then.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything was basically built off reputation, how much money you had as far as, to make certain moves happen,
Mm-hmm.
or you had to know somebody who knew somebody who could make things move for you.
Mm-hmm.
Which, in contrast, now you got the internet where you can network with people. You don't necessarily have to do hand to hand anymore. As far as it's still a valuable thing to do, but you have other avenues to get your music out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got the internet. You can contact any artists out there that you want to
Yeah.
work with just a stroke of a key. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can get shows. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to go to the club owners and all that type of stuff. And me promoters now, you can literally go on the internet, go to the club direct.
Mm-hmm.
Just with you know what I mean. So you got a lot of different opportunities due to the technologies and different things that you got available to you now. But definitely though, street work is still important though. You definitely still want to have your hard copies too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so tell me about your latest project.
My
I
latest
know that song
projects.
"Say So" is pretty hot.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I got
Actually, I was kind of surprised too.
yeah, I got 3 projects actually out. I dropped them all in August.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, right now, we're looking at about 15K total altogether for the
Mm-hmm.
different projects. You know what I'm saying? 3 here, 5 there. Da, da. And basically, just been working on Tragman, self-entitled album. Got about, I'll call it more like an EP. Got 8 songs on there. Um, and then I got For My Niggas, which I dropped that. It's a double CD. Got about 14 on one, 16 on the other. Uh,
Now, who you work with that?
I got a little bit of everybody in that one.
You work with all the producers that's known here in Charleston, North Carolina?
Actually, I only got 1 or 2 beats locally for the producers. I got most of the beats on there is like Cali producers, a couple dudes out of Tennessee, and as far as the features though, mostly South Carolina artists. I got Mugga Man on there. I got Louis Gotti on there. I got
Scooter C's.
Scooter C's definitely. You know what I mean? He all over that. Got my dude Kaya's Ballad on there. Dream Ray Lee. Got my dude Loss on there. We got Nutso from the Tupac's Outlaws on there. We got MC Mac from Tennessee, Tennessee legend. You know what I'm saying? Killer Clan Case, Kamikaze Inc. You know what I'm saying? We got T Rock on there. My dude Lil Buck. You know what I'm saying? K Top Dollar. We got him on a song.
Now, I was on YouTube and some guy got my attention. I can't pronounce it. So with K-A-U-I-S.
Yeah, Kaya's Ballad.
Yeah, where he's from?
Sure, he's actually from originally from Cali. You know what I'm saying? Transplanted down here with his fam, and you know what I'm saying? I actually met him in a similar situation. You know what I'm saying? I was in a coffee shop just networking online. You know what I'm saying? I just left a photo shoot, so I had my music hype, gear on. And dog was like, "Yo, man, you rap?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Shit, man, look at this. Tell me what you think." I looked at the rhymes and I was like, "Man, if you rap any way how you write, you gonna be dope. You gonna be a problem." You know what I mean? And shit, we linked up from there. Took him to the studio for the first time. We did about 4 songs that night, and shit, dog was hanging with me ever since. You know what I'm saying? Till it's on time with demise, but
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your latest mixtape name? Is what say so on it?
Yeah, Tragman.
Tragman. Oh, it's self-titled.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up with the Tragman Jones? So you're Tragman or Tragman Jones?
As an artist, I'm Tragman. If you go to Facebook, I'm Tragman Jones. Everywhere else, I'm just strictly Tragman. But yeah, because Facebook, they want you to have like
your last name,
names and stuff. So I just made up one, threw it up there. It's like shit.
Yeah, I saw the Levine and the Jones, and it was like, that's the Levine.
But definitely, but my real last name is Levine.
Okay.
You know for those that don't know.
Okay. All right. So, do you go out to the clouds and actually perform?
Yeah.
Because with the guy, what's that? I can't pronounce it. The K guy. Yeah. Because I think that was like one of the best performances I've seen. It was clear. People understand the words. Because when other people's performing, it's like a big echo or kind of disrupt the whole song. You can't really understand it. But you were singing live, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's what we always do. Even if we use the music, we still perform live. Because at the end of the day, like, you're supposed to be performing. This ain't supposed to be like,
I guess everybody's getting the show.
Yeah. Because, see, my thing is, I would prefer to perform with just the beat. But what I've learned is a lot of times you be in them clubs and you performing, the mics don't either be loud enough or they're distorted or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you get the footage back, it sounds and looks horrible. So
I want to say something, but it won't be nice.
So for me, I just perform with the record. I rap it all the way through like I would do if I was in the booth. And, you know what I'm saying? Even sometimes I'll have the DJ to, like, you know what I'm saying, cut the record so they can literally hear me spit it out cappella.
Right.
So it's not no lip sync or no fluke or no stuff like that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I was like, okay. Yeah. So, promoting your music in Charleston's easy?
Yeah. I mean, basically, you just got to get out here and grind, you know what I'm saying? Get your presentation together and just be respectful to people, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't come out with your chest poked out like you some sort of, superstar or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
did
Just
like
be
that.
humble.
I did like that post he put on Facebook. You know, I
Yeah,
want to just clown everybody,
yeah.
like crazy, all that crazy stuff.
Because a lot of these dudes, man, they to me, I guess I can't speak for nobody, but it just seemed like they rapping for the wrong reason. Like you trying to be cool, or you trying to prove that you hard, or you know what I'm saying, or you think you up the head, but you know what I'm saying. If you don't have the proof to match that, there's no need to be like, you know what I'm saying, all over the top and all that. Just be humble. You know what I'm saying? Like I've worked with a lot of known people, but I'm not gonna sit there and throw that in your face like as if I'm better than you because I'm not sitting on $1 million at the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
ultimately, man, you know, people just gotta be humble, man. Work together and let's push this culture forward. Because at the end of the day, we ain't on yet.
Right.
Charleston as a whole isn't on yet. Like I mean, we on in the rock and the whole country scene due to Darius Rucker and you know Hootie and the Blowfish. But as far as hip hop goes, we don't have no representation.
And
yet.
why is that? You think?
It's the crab mentality, and then another thing too. A lot of us be getting into a lot of stuff we don't need to be getting into. You know what I mean? As far as you know, living that street life, and a lot of dudes had potential, but they got cut short. You know what I mean? You think of Pacino Dino had a deal. I think he was signing with Sony, and then the week he was supposed to actually be moving forward with his situation, he got picked up, locked up. You know what I mean? You got Sleazy Boy was another one. I think he had a little situation. He was working the wars, got picked up. You know what I mean? So you know, the streets derailed a lot of stuff, and then I think another thing too is a lot of bad business was done too, as far as not seizing opportunities when they're presented. You know what I mean? Because everybody wants that big bag. You know what I'm saying? But if your talent ain't there, there's no guarantee it's gonna come. So my mindset is any opportunity I get, if it makes business sense and I can see a betterment for me, I'm willing to take it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it makes business sense. It don't have to necessarily be a big bag, but if I can get a distribution deal like I got now, you know what I'm saying, I can get 80% of my profits. You know what I mean, off of whatever I put out there. That's a good deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Because when I first started Hip Hop 100 now, with SC Hip Hop 100,
yeah.
A lot of people telling me you should check out this artist and this artist because they got like such and such views on YouTube. So I finally checked those artists out and they weren't good at all.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we're pushing trash out there in the forefront,
That too.
and it's not good.
Yeah.
And now with me listening to all this music in the charts and everything, these people are pretty good. A majority of them is pretty good.
Yeah.
Billboard chart worthy, you know, but
Yeah.
it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Because like I said, it's a lot of clickers down here too. Like if I don't know you type thing, it's a lot of people that just won't support. You know what I mean? And then I think too, like we had a lot of stutter starts as far as the people that almost had situations and it fell through. I think a lot of different fans just I wouldn't say they gave up, but they're more like cynical, like I'll believe it when I see it type thing. You know what I mean? Because when I look at Scooter and his situation and how he's moving, I definitely see him getting decent numbers. Think of Glizzy, another artist from down here. Like if you look at her stuff, she's doing pretty decent. Given the situation. So I think it's more now people want to see the presentation and they want it to be on a more professional level. Like
yeah, because when I first saw this, one thing that turned me off really is all the guns in the videos.
Yeah.
I mean, because a lot of black young kids are getting shot for stupid reasons, and all I see is guns, 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 guns. And something even pertains to guns, So I think that's kind of like a turn off for a lot of big shot people, I guess.
Definitely, because I mean, at the end of the day, if that's really who you are, you ain't got to show all that. People, you know what I'm saying? People know your background. When I see things like that, to me, and like I said, I can't speak for other people, but to me, when I see stuff like that, to me, I feel like you faking or you chasing something because you really ain't that guy you saying in your song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, I could rap about that all day, but you ain't gonna see Nan Gun in my video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Wow. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, because that was like a big turnout. Like,
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, because like I said, you incriminating yourself. You gotta think about it. Hip hop fans ain't the only ones that watch these videos. The police watch them too, and they would
right.
love to snatch you up, especially if you look like you about to be something, or you look like you really putting on like this is really who you are.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna check your background. They're gonna say, okay, let me see who this is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll press anybody they need to press to get your information, whether it be your cameraman, whether it's looking up your quote unquote company and looking through your paper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hip hop cops out here for a reason, you know what I mean? Shoot, that boy don't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
your music, back to your music.
Uh-huh.
You like all your songs, of course.
Yeah.
You write all your songs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And do you do the beats and the production, engineering, all that stuff?
Basically, I just rap and I just organize the songs.
Mm-hmm.
I do write most of my hooks. I do got a partner of mine that also does some stuff too. I do Masquerade out of Cali. You know, because he's an excellent singer. He actually was working with Teddy Riley as part of the group Blackstreet. You know what I'm saying? For a little, because him and the other guy, they had a falling out or whatever. They brought him in, and then he went on his own and did his own thing. So typically, that's how I do my music. I just get the beat, I'll come up with the concept. From there, I'll try to come up with the hook, and then I'll lay my verses out. In most cases, you know, sometimes I write backwards. Like I might do the verses first and then come up with the hook, depending on whether it's coming directly to me at the time or whether, because ultimately that's the most important part of the song. If you don't got a tight hook, that song might not do what it's supposed to do.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And of all the people you already work with, how about the people you haven't worked with, who you like to work with?
As far as people I'd like to work with, I would say Glizzy. What's that chick name? Faye. Like Faye Hayward or something like that.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, but she pretty nice. She was running with the whole Meek Mill sister thing, for a while. Got her name out there and stuff like that.
Are these all South Carolina artists?
Yeah. Mr. Taylor, definitely. I'm definitely a fan of his stuff too. See, Val Cruz, definitely. And another person. Let's say Stacks. Yeah, I like his stuff too.
What, Money Stacks?
Yeah.
Okay. And mainstream artists, who you would like to feature with or work with?
Scarface. I would like to get a hook from Young Thug. I like his melodies. He got some dope shit. I don't know about a verse, but I hope he dope. Let's see, who else out there is pretty dope? Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and let's say Gucci Man.
Okay. Why those people? You like their style of music?
Yeah, I just like I like Kendrick and Cole because they're real spitters and they have an old school vibe to them, which I like. You know what I mean? Young Thug, he's definitely melodic as far as with the hooks and stuff, so I definitely wouldn't mind, doing a collab like that with him. And like Gucci Man, I just like his creative mindset when it comes to records. Like he seems like he has a real good ear for good quality production as well as from a hooks perspective and verse perspective. His shit is very catchy. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like him. And as far as Scarface, I mean, he's one of the OGs of the South. To me, one of the most realistic picture spitters that you could listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Like his pictures, like when he was talking about sitting in my room, you know what I'm saying, listening to gangster music and the vivid pictures on like mine playing tricks on me and things like that. It's like you can literally see the picture he's portraying in the music. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
artists like that I also like.
So you more into the lyrics more than the beats?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm. So besides rap, what kind of other genres of music you like?
R&B, rock to a degree. Like I'm a huge Nirvana fan. Uh, you know, some I say some old school stuff too. You know, like definitely like a Isley Brother fan,
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. Sam Cooke, you know, Marvin Gaye's, The Whispers, Stylistics, you
Mm-hmm.
know, just that classic sound, you know, Temptation, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow. So for the new artists out there,
hmm
can you get in some guidance on how to kind of make it out there?
I would say, you know, first and foremost, believe in yourself. Um, stack your paper up.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever money you making, whether it's, you know, selling newspapers, you know, 9 to 5, you know, whatever. Like, you definitely stack your money because you won't need it. Everything costs in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say definitely study your craft. You know, look back at the greats, but also listen to, you know, some of the newer guys to kind of get an idea of what's relevant today as well. So you can kind of combine the two.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do as many shows as you can do because that helps not only for promotional purposes, but in the beginning stages when you're not necessarily selling records, you can at least make some sort of money off your craft
Mm-hmm.
by performing. You know what I'm saying? And I would say, you know, networkers with as many people as you can, get on as many platforms as you can,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, just stay moving, stay relevant, and stay pushing.
Mm.
That would be I would tell them.
And why are you rapping for? Are you trying to get a major contract with a big record label, or are you just doing it for fun, or are you just doing it just
My,
to make money for yourself?
my thing is just to be able to, influence the world, you know, with my music to let them know, you know, my point of view on things. Um, to definitely feed and provide for my family and myself,
Mm-hmm.
and to try to get paid off of something I really like to do. You know what I mean? Like I work a 9 to 5. Like I have no problem working one, but
Mm-hmm.
I would rather be getting paid and living off of something I like to do, where
Right.
you know what I mean, it doesn't feel like a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that and just the love of creating music. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to quit like 3 times. The love always overcomes. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's in me. So I
And why is
just,
that? You got
uh,
frustrated or what?
I mean, yeah, you get frustrated in this thing, man. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you'll look and you'll see people that may not be as talented as you, but they just lucked up and got into the right situation at the right time, and you know what I'm saying. And
Mm-hmm.
as an artist, sometimes it can be discouraging. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how this whack ass song made it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
or and then you know at the same time too, like you might have a vision that
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to see through, and you know you get with people, you pushing, you doing your thing, and you know what I'm saying for whatever reason they don't see the vision, and that can get frustrating as well too,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you know what I mean you right there, and shit, I've been there twice like that, like
Mm-hmm.
literally like the finish line's right there, and I was just give up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know, you live and you learn, and you know you persevere if this is really what you want to do. And fortunate for me too, I had a lot of people around me that when I did feel like that, you know, say, "Oh man, just keep it pushing." know what I mean? You got it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're here where we're at today. You know what I mean? I'm definitely known in the city. Um, I've had the fortunate opportunity to work with some of the legends that I grew up on
Mm-hmm.
throughout the South and in Cali and other places. And fortunately, 2019, hopefully you'll see my new album coming out. You know what I'm saying, through Universal and their channels, through N Groove and all that. So you know,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
can't give up, man. You gotta keep pushing.
And if you weren't rapping, what have you been doing?
Uh, man, I don't know. I guess I'd be working a 9 to 5,
Mm-hmm.
probably playing
Like
like
you don't have a other hobby like
nah,
gardening or whatever.
just creating music,
Mm-hmm.
playing video games,
Okay.
and just kicking it with the fam. You know, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's about it. Occasionally, maybe watch a movie or two.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, music is it for me. Like I be driving my girl crazy, man. She be like, "Damn, that's all you do is listen to music." I be like, "Shit, man, that's what I like." You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is how I go, man. I was a big hip hop fan.
Okay. Why not singing?
Just don't have the voice for it. I mean, if I had the voice for it, I definitely would be a singer over a rapper. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely a lot better as far as the environment goes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you definitely pull the women with the voice. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a lot of upside to it. And you have less drama in R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really see too many R&B singers fighting each other,
Mm-hmm.
shooting each other, all kind of craziness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I can name you probably about 16, 20 rappers that done been shot or stabbed or, there's all kind of stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
if I had the voice, I definitely would have been a singer, but,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't blessed with that. So, became a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, of all the things I just talked about, if there's anything that you want to say to the world?
Definitely check me out. You know what I'm saying? Tragman. If you Google me, shit, you probably see about 16 pages of shit. You know what I'm saying? Videos, albums, mixtapes, different sites that feature me on there, interview wise, things of that nature. And also definitely check out the new MC Mac album, the grand finale, Pure Anna, Volume 6. I'm on there. I think I got 2 songs on there. One with him and Gangsta Boo, and I think the other one's with him and Chad and somebody else. But it's like a posse song or some shit.
Mm.
Uh, Also, I'm gonna be on the new T Rock album. Got 2 songs on there. I think it's called War Against the Machine. Um, and shit, somebody else I forget. Uh, Damn. But yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Check those 2 projects out. Check my independent projects out as well. Definitely check out the video Long Swings. I think it's creeping up about 2K views. Um, and definitely check out the new movement that I'm building. You know what I'm saying? COB, Carolina.
I get. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's going on with that?
yeah. It's basically a circle of bosses, um, which was started by Crooked Eye, who signed Eminem now, but originally he started off with Death Row.
Mm-hmm.
Went independent, started his own movement, which Circle of Bosses, him and his brothers on the West Coast, and he's basically been taking it and starting different branches all across the globe. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Mm-hmm.
got dudes in Australia that's COB, you got dudes in Indiana that's COB. You know what I'm saying? Texas, Detroit, all over. You know what I'm saying? So I was fortunate enough to be uh, indoctrinated into the COB family, and I was blessed to be able to start our own chapter down here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely looking for new artists to bring on the team. Um, you know what I'm saying? Basically it's the new movement that I'm pushing. You know what I'm saying? I got LCL who's down with the team. You know what I'm saying? Old Country Legends, my dude, your boy D. Shout out to you, my dude. I got a dude named Cash Influence that I'm, you know what I'm saying, rocking with also as well. We got My partner Dream Lee, of course, from the MHE days, he's down with it, and Base, my cousin Will, shout out to Will Nutt. You know what I'm saying? He part of the team too as well as far as doing some shit. So, we working, man. We trying to combine, get people from, everywhere in the city and push forward, you know what I'm saying, with the movement. Um, and we also, we got that going on. We got Kurt Cobain, who's one of the producers who's back in the movement as well. Um, you know what I'm saying, former Death Row producer. He's done songs with Tupac, Lil Wayne, the list goes on and on. Um, he's gonna be doing some production behind it and, supporting it. You got T Rock as well, you know what I'm saying, who's supporting it. So, we're basically just building a movement, you know what I'm saying, to push it nationwide and really put on for the city. But ultimately, me personally, I don't care who puts it on. It don't necessarily got to be me per se, but I just want to see my city get on the official hip hop map because we got a lot of talented artists down here.
So, what do you think it's going to take for us to do that?
Basically, we just need to unify, support each other, and present more elaborate presentations to the world to make it legit in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, we need to have certain features on there to help bring different audiences to the things that we're doing. We need to have concerts and shows and carnivals, well, not carnivals, what do you call the thing, like festivals and things of that nature that needs to be in place that features the best of the best artists from down here. We definitely need to support each other, not only in saying, yo, you hot, but, buy some of them singles, them albums, going to buy the tickets to go to the shows. Because, there's industry people, that's what they look at. They're looking at numbers. Like, if you can't move numbers,
right,
they ain't trying to really mess with you like that. So, all those things are important in giving the fans, which is your ultimate, what you want, that official presentation that can wow them to say, hey, I like that. I need to rock with that. Because obviously, if I'm passing out a CD and I got 20 other people passing out CDs, what separates me from that guy?
Right.
You got to think about stuff like that.
Yeah, because pretty much all of you guys look normal.
Yeah.
And so no one kind of stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my little circle, it's not a big circle, it's a little circle.
Yeah.
They won't listen to local artists. They have this idea that local artists sounds terrible, the quality is terrible. And I tell them, go to the radio station, you can hear good quality music, but they stubborn. So what do you think it's going to take for regular people to go listen to local artists? So I was one of those people too. I used to get CDs and I used to throw it back in the car and never look at it ever again.
I feel you. I used to be the same way, like, what I mean? But once I got out here into the real world, as far as, actually going to shows and things and seeing how things work, you know what I'm saying, I kind of opened my mind a little bit. My standards of music doesn't change, but I try to at least give anybody who gives me something, or people saying it's hot, to give them a shot just to, see what it is. I think the best way to change it would just be, we just need a better presentation as far as overall. Like, we need to, any product that comes out, it should be as close to industry standard as we can get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't necessarily have big money, but, there's things we can do, you know what I'm saying, to make those projects better. Like, you know what I'm saying, messing with different people, like, you know what I'm saying, my dude Bert Ford, you know what I'm saying, local guy. I think he's in Atlanta now, but he does a lot of quality, good graphics. You know what I'm saying, get your graphic game up. You got people like Stan Green, you know what I'm saying, who does real good quality videos. There's a couple others out there too. I can't really think of their name on top of my head, but just things like that. You know what I'm saying? So where when you put your stuff out there,
you got to invest it.
Yeah, you got to invest that money and that time into a good quality, so that the people outside of your region, as well as those inside, they can take you serious. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Glizzy gets the looks that she gets. There's a reason why Scooty gets the looks that he gets, and so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? They spend their money to make whatever they do look bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main key. That and making sure that you have quality music that's not only going to resonate here, but resonate outside of the city. So, you know, if you can find that blend and still keep it true to where you're from, you'll succeed. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then you'll continue just to be that local legend. You know what I'm saying? And you won't go nowhere but here.
So, and I guess you are, have knowledge of, royalties and stuff like that. Because I talked to a couple artists and they have no clue.
Right.
But yet your music is all out there, but have no clue.
Yeah. That stuff is important, man. You definitely got to stay on top of your business. You know what I'm saying?
There's a few pennies, but those pennies can add up. You know, you never know when you can have a hit.
Yeah.
You know,
most of my money comes off of my publishing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I tell people all the time. You know what I mean? If you ain't necessarily selling 1,000 or 10, 20,000 albums, whatever, hit the road, hit the show, even if it's a free show, because you can still get money on the back end through your publishing. You know what I mean? Because they pay. On average, they pay you like $1 or so per minute of your song or whatever. Now, the rules of the game is in most cases when you perform for between 7 to 15 minutes. Now, in that amount of time, you can perform as many songs as you want. My trick is I don't perform the whole songs. I'll do a verse and a half, a hook and a verse. I might work 8 songs in there, 10 songs that night. Now, the time of those songs might add up to 80 minutes together. That's $80 for that one show, just off of the performance aspect.
Okay.
So, shit, you do 20 to 30 shows a month, that shit adds up because they pay you, you know what I'm saying, every 3 months. So, shit, you can go home with a nice $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 just off of performance. Okay. And at the same time, too, you building your reputation and your fan base. So eventually, those same clubs that you were performing for free, now they might want to book you. They might be willing to pay you, you know, a stack here or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the rate is going for as far as just in the city, but you know.
Okay. Okay. I guess this will be the last question. We want people to get out your music.
I just want people to have a good time. Definitely learn, whether it be just new vocabulary, whether it's a different perspective on things, whether it's learning how to flow, whatever the case may be. I just want you to learn something from my music, have a good time, and ultimately get to know me, you know what I'm saying, as a person. Because every verse that I rap is from the heart. It's a true perspective as far as from my mind. Like if I'm rapping about, you know what I'm saying, being into a female, I'm gonna give you my perspective on that. You know what I mean, and make sure that it's as close to the subject matter as possible. If I'm gonna do a song with somebody on some street stuff, I'm gonna give it to you as close to that as possible without indicting myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Because that ultimately, that's the type of music I grew up on. So I try to give people the same respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of these songs, these new songs, I don't understand them. Like, these songs is titled one thing, but then you listen to it, it's like, what the heck is he talking about?
Right.
You know, so
I guess the big thing is now is the mumble rap.
Yeah. So that's just what I try to do. I try to enlighten people, entertain them, you know, give you good quality music, and hopefully it touches you in some sort of way. Ultimately, that's what music's supposed to do.
Okay.
It's supposed to touch the soul.
Cool. All right.